Alright guys, so just a short update on the 280ZX. I've had videos planned for this that was in the process of filming, but due to really just time constraints and whatnot, I kind of stopped focusing on it. Like I had a video planned for the brakes and a bunch of other stuff, but yeah, those may not come out. I just think the quality of those videos is pretty poor, especially since half the things I've done are only half done. Like I've done a radiator replacement on this car, and I'm still having overheating problems because I blew a radiator hose, so that's not done. I gotta do the rear brakes. The brakes are bled, but I gotta do the rear brake pads on this car, so the brakes aren't done yet. I gotta redo this fuel pressure regulator situation, so that's not done yet. But I got this car running pretty good, though not perfect. Couple weird things. One is I'll kind of explain it, but it actually runs and revs pretty well. In the last video for this car, I was showing that I got it to be able to take more than quarter throttle. I was able to take full throttle, but the RPMs was rising very slowly. I think I figured out what the problem was, and let me fire up the car and show you. I had to be quick about it because there's little to no water in the engine due to the busted radiator hose, so I have to be quick about it. So just bear with me for a sec. Let me just go ahead and start the car up. So hold on. Alright, so it runs kind of rough right now because I don't have the cylinder head temperature sensor hooked up. That's one of the problems I'm having. But right now, if I give it gas, that's what I expected this car to do, is have throttle response like that. So what it is, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off before I asphyxiate myself. What it is, down below on the catalytic converter, the cat's clogged, so that's going to be a replacement. I think what I might do, just to band-aid it for now, is just cut it out and just put a pipe in there. Then later on I'll put a high flow cat in there, and I'll have to clean up, especially since this is going to be a daily driver. I don't want it to be, I want to be kind of street legal. But at least on my cat system, I'm gonna see if I can find the flanges too for it. But the cat is bolted in. I don't know if you can see it due to but there's two bolts in the front of the cat. I just took those two out and just kind of let it leak, and so that fixes that problem. So the exhaust was restricted, which kind of had a feeling just from how much pressure it was pushing out back here. I got a new taillight that I'm going to install. Like I said, I had to unplug the cylinder head temperature sensor to really get to rev up like it's supposed to. If I plug it in, it cleans up the idle, but won't take throttle response. Won't take throttle. But if I unplug it, the idle gets rough and it will take throttle. So for some reason, it's running lean when I have that plugged in. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's probably a vacuum leak. I plan on redoing the entire exhaust system, which requires me to pull the manifold off. When I do that, I'll probably change the intake gasket as well, because the intake and exhaust gasket are a single piece gasket because everything's on the same side. So that will probably fix that problem. I'm not exactly sure. I know I got some vacuum lines that's going to have to be replaced or reworked, so we'll see about that. Like down here, don't know if you can see it, but right about there is where the rip is on the radiator hose. I'm going to get a set of silicone ones, just kind of dress it up a little bit. I know I got to do a valve adjustment on this engine as well. That will probably also fix the idling / driving situation. Then when I do that, I'll probably paint the valve cover too to match the body color, because I think that'll be nice. I also want to get a new boot for the fan right here, because I live in Florida. It gets hot, and ethanol in today's fuels really likes to vapor lock. So you get that working. It'd be great. I mean, it still blows plenty of air out of here, but if there's any restriction in here, the air's just going to come out of that hole. I'll put more coolant in the radiator. I got to tighten out the battery terminals. I got to get the car registered and insured. I got to fix this light because this mirror because it's loose. I got to put new glass on this mirror and get a new center mirror. Of course, get all my tools out of the car. Wash the windows, replace all the wipers. I even see if this works. I'm not sure. I think it's sticking. Then over time, I will change like these gaskets, which there's a guy that sells these. He's just kind of expensive, but it's worth it, because I think you get this gasket, the door gaskets, and the T-top gaskets if you have a T-top. This is obviously not a T-top. Then I gotta at least fix this part right here. This is the major rust. This is where water's actually coming in, and windshield is probably gonna be one of the last things I do, other than the clean up. Then a little bit of rust repair I gotta do on it. Just so. Then I got to get the radio working. Other than that, that's pretty much the update. Shouldn't be much longer now. I think probably another problem is just some old gas is still in the tank. I'm only able to, so it's probably going to take a bit for it to run all that out. I still got to verify timing on this. I think whoever had this car last put a new oil pump in there and then put the distributor shaft in there in this white spot. I think it's probably off a tooth, because I cannot find, with my light, I cannot find a mark on the harmonic balancer to correspond to the thing, whatever it's called, the indicator. So I'm not exactly sure yet about that. That, like I said, that's probably a problem. Yeah. Like I said, I got to do the rear brakes. I got to change, I think, 2 of the wheel studs. Both of them on this side. I got one you can see that's missing on this tire, and one on this tire that's missing. I got to get 2 new studs, 2 new bolts. I want to do something with the tires. The rear brakes, I got to fix the parking brake. So that's why it's on a wheel chock, because I didn't want this thing rolling backwards or forwards or whatever. But I think I know what the problem with that is. Hopefully it's not another problem. I think it is. Hopefully it's just a stuck cable that I could just spray some lubricant in and work it and get it going. Hopefully it's not the rear caliper seized. And that's about it. Like I said, sorry about not really doing any work to this thing or showing any work to it, but I'm trying to make this to a daily driver, mostly for fuel system savings, since the truck takes so much gas. I think it only gets like 12 miles to the gallon, and hopefully this thing gets like 26-ish, maybe even more. So y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram. The username will be in the description. Be safe, have fun. Don't forget to take the waitress.